with a lot of these guys. Sitting there talking to Richard Mendenhall, who I had met before at a spring game, but had never really talked to him. But getting to sit next to him and talk to him was a lot of fun. So it's definitely a fun event.
Jack, you were part of a great era of quarterbacks here at Illinois. What was it like to be a part of that?
Well, for me, I was a third in line. It was Dave Wilson, who was a great player. Part of the reason I came here is because I watched Dave Wilson play against Ohio State and throw for 669 yards and saw the things that he did. And then I got to actually sit and watch Tony Eason study and learn the game. And I learned from Tony Eason how to play the game, how to be a quarterback, how to watch film, how to dissect the defense, when to change a play, all those things were so important. And Mike White kind of kept that whole thought process going by the way he taught us. And so being in that group has been a thrill for me, and has been something that changed my life, and is something that I will never forget, never ever feel that I'm in a better place in that group. And being with Tony Eason and Dave Wilson and getting to know Dave and obviously rooming with Tony, that kind of stuff, those were life-changing events for me as a quarterback, as to play in the NFL for 10 years because of Tony Eason. And I give Tony a lot of credit, but he deserves it. And the fact that Tony is who he is really amazing to me, that we all have the ability to be friends and be together and learn from each other, and the things they're doing here in Illinois to get more people involved in the program and get to know people, that's first class stuff. And I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, being a part of this group is amazing.
Jack, what do you think the long-term impact of the West Coast offense had on the Big Ten? It seems like it changed the conference permanently.
I don't think there's any question that's true. That Mike White, when he came in here, was a guy that believed in running the West Coast offense, believed in it. I told my brother, who watched me play all the time, he didn't realize that we never were in shotgun. I was never a shotgun quarterback in college. I was always under the center. Mike White believed in certain things that go back to the West Coast system, which is that you have a tight end, you take the snap from center, and there's reasons for that. You can't throw the ball quick enough if you're taking a shotgun. You can't get the laces properly, and you can't throw it fast enough as you can when you drop and you throw. And the position has revolved so much, but a guy like Mike White and the offense that he ran here and the we ran here at Illinois was definitely something that changed college football, and I think that it's something that we helped change, and I'm really proud of that.
Jack, have you felt the last couple of years the support from the Illini family as you've dealt with your health issues and all that?
I have, yeah. My health issues have been something that I don't like to run around talking about a lot, but there have been a lot of people here that have reached out to me and offered to help and do what they could to help me, and some great people. John Altman that I mentioned in a meeting a little bit ago, Wayne Paulson, some of those kind of people that I knew when I was in school and that were friends of the program in those days, continue to be friends of the program, and they never leave. They never leave the group, and I love that. I love having the same people I knew when I was a 18-year-old kid, 19-year-old kid coming here in 1981 are still good friends of mine today, and I love that. I love that about Illinois. I love that about these people, and it's a wonderful way to grow up. It's a wonderful way to learn how to live life, and those people have been wonderful to me. So,
what's this honor mean to you then? What's this honor of Hall of Fame means for you?
Well, it's an honor, as far as I'm concerned, to be a part of this. Anytime you're in a group that has names like Red Grange and Dick Butkus in it, amongst many other people, but those two all by themselves, from a football standpoint especially, that's the cream of the crop. That's college football at its finest. So to be in a group that those guys, their name is on the list, how do you ever even put that in perspective? You know, to me that says everything about this school and this program, and I can't even tell you how wonderful the experience is, and how this weekend is proving already to be a great time and a great experience for me. So
Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it.
yep.
Jack, I know everybody who was on campus during the Rose Bowl season felt that buzz, right? So what was it like being part of the team during that run, and what are some of your best memories?
Well, I got to start by saying that a lot of my memories are not with me anymore. Unfortunately, I've lost some of those memories. It was great to be back with those guys a couple weeks ago and spend, days and evenings with those people and people that I didn't know when I was in school that well. Mike Weingrad, for instance, Don Thorpe. Some of those guys I didn't know because they were defensive side of the ball. I was offense, and so it's just nice to have your teammates and still be connected in such a great fashion. And just a wonderful time we had 2 weeks ago, and I can't say enough about the whole group and that team and the excitement around Illinois in those days was enormous, and it's something that I'll never forget. I mean, I say some of the memories are gone, they are, but at the same time, it changed my life, and to come from California back to Illinois, where I didn't even know where this place was an amazing thing for me, and as I said, life-changing. So I don't know how you put anything in a better perspective than that. My kids are all four of my kids went to Indiana University, unfortunately, because of in-state tuition. But they love Illinois, and my boys loved coming over here and coming to games and meeting guys like Dee Brown and Rashard Mendenhall, David Williams, and all those kind of people that they've read about, heard about, watched on TV, and then they get to meet them. It's pretty special. So, it's a wonderful place and it's a wonderful weekend. And I'm so thrilled to be a part of this group.